Oh yeah, pipe smokers. Yeah, this is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and you guessed it, I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. Yeah, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, soon to be in the city of Rochester when I get my house. Yeah, thank the Lord. Yeah, so it's the 3rd of June, 2025. Yeah. So let's have a little smoke together. So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite beverage. Let's start something on fire together. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we have my Rat Rays 9mm Hail to the King pipe, and in it I've got it filled up with some 4-year-old Scotty's Butternut Burley. Let's set it on fire. Yeah. We'll have a Tuesday night smoke together. That is good. Very satisfying after my dinner. I stopped at the local IGA store. It's family owned. They make their own sausage links and their own sausage patties there. So I bought 4 sausage patties, like hamburger size. Bought some buns, and I bought some really good freaking spicy cheese and some pepper jack cheese. Came home, fried up 2 of those. I ate one for dinner, one's going to be for lunch tomorrow. And it was just so good. But, you know, I didn't want to eat the second one. One was enough. Yeah, so the closing on my house is being held up by my PayPal debit/checking account. Apparently, I need May's statement showing that I've got enough money in there to close, which there is. And they need May's statement, but it won't generate until the 15th of June. That's ridiculous. And I told my realtor about it, and she's like, oh, they wanted to close next week. I should be closing on my house next week. If I had that PayPal statement, I'd be fine, you know. And you can go on PayPal and you can order, you know, some sort of history profile or whatever, but it doesn't show your name on it, doesn't show your current balance. It's a history report of all the transactions, deposits, expenditures, and all that. So that doesn't help at all. So I got somebody on the line after like my 20th call that said that they could get me that and would email it to me. So I'm waiting for that email. I'm just praying to God that that statement's going to come through, have my name on it, have the current balance in the account, have all the transactions from the month of May, and then boom, I send that over. I'm good. I'll be clear to close. So the selling realtor's like, look, we understand it's not your fault. Okay, that's just when the statement comes out. So we'll hold off and everything. And I'm flipping out. I'm like, you know, I didn't want to really tell my realtor that I was flipping out, but I was flipping out because I'm like, they're not going to cancel the deal, are they? Over a bank statement, you know, that they got to wait like 10 days for, 12 days. She's like, no. I talked to him. It's going to be okay, you know. I hope and pray to God it is, you know. Otherwise, I am fucked. If the seller pulls out of this deal, and I'm probably way overthinking stuff, I'm screwed. I'll have to rent an apartment and it'll suck. And all this work that we've gone through for the last 4 to 5 weeks will be down the drain. So pray for me, guys, that the seller understands they're going to hold out and, you know, wait for my statement to come through. Hopefully what this guy promised me will come through tonight. Oh, yeah. See, I got up to about 85 degrees today. Beautiful day. As you guys see, if you saw the last video I did, it was 35 seconds long. My shed's gone. I had this big, heavy organ that I gave away for free. I got it for free. That's gone. Don't have to worry about moving that to the next place. Just pray there's going to be a next place. Like 159 Winchester Street. Please. Pray for Paul the Pipe Guy. I don't need the seller getting frustrated and being like, no, we're just going to move forward with somebody else or whatever. You know, probably overthinking it a lot. My realtor said it's going to be okay, so I have to trust my realtor. I love this pipe, and I love this blend in this pipe. Look at that briar, man. All straight, tight grain. A rat raise like this is kind of the top of the line rat raise. Will set you back a few bucks, but I wanted it 2-3 years ago. Had to have it. It's all the pipe smoker's fault. The pipe smoker, my elusive mentor, was the one that turned me on to these rat raised pipes, so I had to buy one. Definitely not disappointed. So cheers. We have a Pabst Blue Ribbon, yeah. Some PBR, yeah. Cheers. We're gonna have one cold one, and then I'm gonna hit the sack. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. Oh yeah. So I tend to overthink things, have an overactive mind, and I'm just like real worried the seller's gonna say, all right, it's been 5 weeks, we haven't closed, all right, we've had enough, we're gonna move on. And that would be absolutely horrible. If anybody knows the phone number for corporate PayPal debit cards where I can get a hold of somebody, say, I need my statement like a week and a half early, that would help me greatly if someone could do that. This is good. This pipe's starting to get broken in real good. When you break a pipe in, you break it in by smoking it. And what happens is every time you smoke it, it builds up a little more carbon on the inside of the bowl, a little more carbon, a little more carbon, a little more carbon. And you want it to be about as thick as a United States dime. Probably about 2.5, 3 millimeters thick. And what it does is that carbon insulates the outside of the bowl the inside of the bowl so it doesn't overheat. This one's starting to get broken nice, just fine. Oh yeah. Scotty's butternut burley is real good after a nice dinner like I just had. Yeah, so we've graduated to a cigarette here. I don't know, I work, I go to work, punch in at 7:30 and I'm done by 4 o'clock, and then come home here and it's been like packing and all kinds of stuff, cleaning out my shed, which is now gone. So it's basically been working like a 12-hour day. Or on the phone trying to get statements or this or that, and, to get this loan closed. And it's just, by the time I'm done, by the time 8 o'clock rolls around, I'm bushed. I'm ready to go to bed to get 10 hours worth of sleep. Just exhausted, beat up, stressed out. Cheers, by the way. It's been a roller coaster ride with this house, But it's going to close. I'm believing it's going to close. I'm believing the seller's not going to give up on me and be like, we're just going to move on with somebody else, I'm hoping that, and I'm believing that. I mean, God doesn't start something and not finish it, okay? That's the way he works, and he's orchestrating things in this. I should be closing next week. If I had my PayPal debit card statement, I'd be closing on Monday. 6 days from now. I'd be coming home after work every day, loading my car up, taking stuff over to the new house, the small stuff. And then, my son would get the U-Haul, the big 26-foot truck, that Saturday, and load everything up, and adios, I'm out of here in my new place. I don't know, what do you guys think? You think it's going to happen for me? I sure hope so. I appreciate all the prayer circles and so forth. There's been a lot of you in the YouTube pipe community that have really been praying hard for me, and I know that. And just keep praying till I sign all the paperwork, give them the cash. I'm out of there and into my new place. Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah. I shouldn't doubt the Lord, but, these things still enter my mind. It's like, is this really going to happen? Am I going to lose this house because the seller gets disenchanted that it's taken 5 weeks so far, and they got to wait another 12 days to get a statement from PayPal? I think about those things and it worries me. And I really shouldn't be worried about it. I've got professionals working on my side, and I don't think they want to start another 5, 6, 7 week process all over again. The seller. Why would you want to go through all of that stuff again when we're that close to closing? So I'm relying on that, and the Lord, to get us there. I guess. You can't rush the Lord. You can't rush the banks. And I probably shouldn't be worrying over things that I cannot control. Well, that's kind of what is in my brain tonight, what I've shared with all of you. Yeah. I just want this to be over. Paul the Pipe Guy doesn't like change. When I settle in, I just want to settle in and like nothing else to change. Just want to, be there. And that's that. This is the last house I'm probably ever going to buy in my lifetime. Next one will be in heaven where the Lord has built it for me. That's about all burned out. Well, Mr. Mark Hill, Welsh Piper 62, looks like he got 17 minutes out of the old man tonight instead of 10 minutes. I'm going to finish what little bit I've got left of this beer and head off to bed. Keep praying and hoping for me, people. I need everything I can get with us. Paul the Pipe Guy, over and out.